It's weekly video time! Hooray! Yes, in case you haven't noticed, I've been trying to release a video every Sunday. I think it kind of makes a nice flow to the channel. Anyway, this is going to be a video I actually promised a little while ago when I did my Zippo book review preview thing. I reviewed one of the books, I have not reviewed the other one, but that's about to change today. What we have here is the Warman's Zippo Lighter Field Guide. This is the second of the books that I said I should review, and why is it taking it so long? I forgot. Simple as that. Here is the book, and if we take a look at it, it's soft cover, and it is of the it is of the pocket guide size. How many pages does this bad boy have? Let's take a look here. Oh, I skipped a page right here. 512 pages. How appropriate. 512 pages for this guide. What do I think of it? To give you a general statement, I think that it's kind of okay. It's good, but not for its intended purpose, and I'll get into that. So, what is this guide? What is this crazy book I have here? Well, the background of how I got this book was at the Zippo Case Visitor Center. It was one of the last things I bought. I was either going to buy a Zippo pen for $15, or I was going to buy this, which was $11. I opted for this because I thought it would be more interesting. And in it, there are many, many, many full-color images of Zippos. There are, I'm going to say, probably about 400 images of Zippos, because not every page has an image. I know I said there was 512 pages, but not every page has an image on it. As you see in the beginning, there's some with text with the history of Zippos. So, it starts out with the history of the Zippos and some of the background information on them, how collecting Zippo lighters got started. That is a very, very small portion of the book, but again, that's not really what the book is going for. It stops with the history, let's see here, right here, okay? The left side here is the history, the right is all the pictures, so you can see it's a lot more pictures. Now, I guess the intended use of this guide is so you can take it in the field with you, if you're out at swap meets or you're out at, thrift stores or any place that might sell old Zippos, or even some sort of Zippo store that sells old Zippos, and you might see a lighter like, say, hey man, see that awesome Hard Rock Cafe lighter right there? How much will that go for? Well, the answer is, Mr. Tap to Focus, about $35, $40, okay? And you can look at that. Say you want to know how much that pretty awesome Slim Hertz one is there. That's one of those surprise lighters, ladies in the car. Or is it a lady or a man? I can't tell. One of questionable sexuality is in a car, and you open the lid, he flew out of the car. That's pretty cool. I'd like that lighter. How much would I like it for? Where is the price? Oh, up here. $550. Maybe I don't like it that much. Maybe it isn't that great of a lighter. Jeez. What about some Midway Manufacturing Company? What is that? Like a, looks like some sort of Native American doing a rain dance. How much is he doing the rain dance for? $125. Well, it better be raining money. Oh, Aunt Jemima, the old one before she had to be changed because people thought it was racist. $400 to $450. Nice. Okay, but that's enough looking through those pictures. What I said earlier was that this guide doesn't fulfill its purpose very well. What I mean by that is field guide, right? You see a lighter like this one. That should also give you a nice size comparison, how big this book is. Whoops. Not if it falls off. There you go. Oh my goodness, it's about actual size. A little bit smaller on the front, but it's close to actual size. So you see a lighter, and you're going to look it up in the book. Yeah, sounds like a great idea, right? Until you realize the Zippo has made over 400 million Zippos. I understand that there are many made in each style, but there are so many different styles made. I'm going to say, since Zippo's inception, and I'm just pulling, I have no idea actually how many it's been, but considering there's been 400 million total lighters, over 400 million total lighters, well, there's more than one of each style, I'd probably say there's tens of thousands of designs out there. In fact, I own 58 Zippos. Well, something like that, 58, more than that. I just counted, got a rough estimate of 58. Not one of the Zippos I own, and I own them from all different ages, and all different ages are covered in this book, from way old to way new. Well, way new. This book is copyright 2006. Not one of the Zippos I have is in this book. Not one. And like I said, there's about 400 in here. So that should tell you that the chances of you actually going out into the field and finding a Zippo lighter that will be in this book, not really that great. Every U.S. naval ship has its own Zippo. Branches of the military, each maybe division or platoon or whatever you like to call them, they might have their own. There's hundreds of different designs, thousands of different designs just for Vietnam Zippos. Coca-Cola probably has 100 designs just for itself. And in this book, let's see, this book has an index, which I'll get to right now. Let's see what it has for Coca-Cola in here. That'd be under C. Coca-Cola, right? And I'll focus in so you can see what this index looks like. Right, come on now, right up here. 86 and 151. Let's see what they have here. 86. Okay. Drink Coca-Cola in bottle. That's pretty cool. And for $225 to $250, it better be. And the other one was 161. Was it 161? What was it? Oh no, I've forgotten already. That sucks. What was the other page? 151. Geez, I added 10. Okay, and here is actually two more lighters, actually, because one is in a different language, which is pretty... Oh no, it's the same lighters. One is front, one is back. That's pretty cool. And that'll set you back 125 to 150. Okay, now I can probably name 6 or more lighters that I've seen just with the Coke design. There's probably hundreds. And again, this book only has 2. Not really that useful as a field guide when you have, you know, thousands, tens of thousands of designs out there, and you only have maybe 400 in this book or so. So, with that in mind, let's talk about a couple of more things that I have little post-it notes on in here, and then I'll talk about what I suggest if you're going to buy this, you would actually get it for. Okay, now these post-it notes almost look comically oversized because of the size of this book, but attitude is everything, remember that. Okay, well, let's get this down. Another problem I have with this book is that sometimes it has Zippos in here that it won't mention what they are. For example, this Zippo right here, which is one of my absolute favorites, with all the slices of bottom stamps on it, is actually a bottoms-up Zippo, but it's not the one we know here in America. It's actually a Japanese bottoms-up Zippo lighter. As such, I couldn't find it anywhere. I just happened to be going through eBay one day and find it, so that's how I know what it is. But it doesn't tell you what it is anywhere on here, and it was a pretty cool one. That's not the only time it does it. There's other ones in the back. Let's see if I can find the other one here. I believe it's this post-it note right here. Nope, not that one. This one. These different types of Zippo fluid, I could not find that at all. I think I may have found it only one time, and it wasn't even for sale or anything like that. It was on one of those sites that they give you the prices if you're a member, blah, 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 like WorthPoint. But they don't give you the actual name of it. They give you what they think the description of it is, but it's not actually called Changes of Zippo Fuel Containers. I forgot what the actual name was, and they also have one on the back, and I thought those were both very cool lighters, but I could not for the life of me find them. So that's a bit of a hit to this book right there. So if I flip over here to this last post-it note, take this off, here's another problem. Oh, I actually ripped the page a little bit there. That's no big deal, though. Here's a surprise lighter right here. It happens to be the one where he's showing his hands. Obviously, he has a full house of kings and aces there. And it shows surprise lighter. But it says just surprise lighter. It doesn't mention the fact that there's many different varieties of surprise, including the one I have, which is the Lucky Sevens one. So, yeah. What would I suggest you use this for instead of a field guide? Just a bit of fun to look through to see all the cool designs that are in this book. Like, if you're bored one day, you might pick it up, flip through it a bit. Oh man, they got a cool Easter egg one there. That's pretty cool. Oh man, they got one about South Africa. They got a 70th anniversary Zippo. Just a time waster. I wouldn't use it as an actual field guide. Except, what I do actually use it for is dating, because one of these date cards is fun to have, but then again, you can get these free from Zippo. You don't have to get them in the book. It gets a little bit more detailed here, like the different types of bottom stamps, so you can see a little bit more detailed as to which year your lighters are, but it doesn't really justify the cost of the book. So get it for a bit of fun to flip through, but don't get it for an actual field guide, because there's way too many Zippos to contain within a field guide. Again, I paid about $11 for this. I don't know what the MSRP was, $12.99, so it was a little bit cheaper at the actual Zippo place. But yeah, get it for a bit of fun to flip through. I wouldn't get it for an actual field guide. So, all right. Thanks for watching this review again. Like I said, I'm going for something every Sunday to keep you guys entertained. It seems to flow well like that. So, all right. Thanks for watching. If you want the Warman Zippo lighter guide, I'll give you the ISBN for it. Right there. Pause your video if you would like to see that. Okay, so go out and buy that if you'd like, and if my not-so-great review of it has dissuaded you, then don't get it. Alright, thanks for watching. Take it easy, guys.